Well, Pep, congratulations. A very good victory this evening and a deserved victory.
Yes, thank you very much, especially on the player side, because the only thing I can do is give all the credit to them, because we're coming from a very tough Saturday and next feature home. We could be a little bit nervous, but I saw a very solid team that wanted to turn the page on what happened on Saturday and in front of our supporters, and they managed to get our supporters and our fans back with us on it, to enjoy it and to help us to not only start the game well, but as well to finish it very strong. And always remembering that we're playing a team that it just got promoted, but had a lot of football and they played very, very well, and it's not easy. They had a very solid start as well, so it was not an easy game for where we're coming from. So it's huge and massive credit for them and for our fans.
Mm-hmm. Barnsley, as you mentioned, they're very young, very, very energetic, and they press you really high, don't they? What was the key to overcome that and ultimately to grind it out, to get the goal, to make that breakthrough?
Well, we knew that we had to do a lot of work together as a team to avoid them attacking our box and to avoid them putting a lot of danger into our goal. And we did that very well together. So we knew that we had to put all the distances had to be right, and all the work rate had to be there, and especially do it with a good aggressive levels, and the aggressivity was there in defense as well. A team was very balanced, and offensively, when we had to play and kept the ball, I remember when we had the lead 1-0, the team didn't back off. The team kept the ball and tried to go for the second goal, and that's something that I cannot credit the players enough, because it's very difficult to do that in the Championship, because especially when you lose away, the way we lost in Nottingham, there was a harsh result for us. Be home, get a lead, and straight away get hold of the ball, keep it, and try to get the second goal for the way that we did. It's just something that is not easy in the Championship.
Mm-hmm. And let's talk about that first goal. Alvaro Jimenez forces Barnsley out of possession. And when Wes Harding stands that cross up to the far post, you know what's going to happen when Lucas Jukovic is coming in on it.
Yes, I'm very happy that Lucas is in our team, because it's very difficult to defend him in those situations. These are one of his strengths, and we know that the more crosses we can get him into those positions, the more effective he will be for us. But not only that, but as well all the work and all the effort he puts for the service of the team. That's fantastic. It's a real pleasure to have a player like that, who at the same time, after the game, enjoys it, but forgets it and gets back into the race again to do it again.
Mm-hmm. Steve Seddon on his first Championship appearance for the club at St Andrews. What a pass for Alvaro Jimenez on his starting debut to score.
Yeah, I'm very happy for him, because he appeared against Brentford away. He had a good game. It was tough for him, and the fact that he played in Portsmouth, had a good rest in the weekend, and came back in today. Had the second assist and put this play that he started well, but I think he finished very, very strong and with a lot of confidence in the end. It's massive for him.
I think you mentioned the team defended very well, and right across the pitch, midfield as well, everybody did the dirty work as well as try to express themselves and pass the ball.
Yes, absolutely. That's what football is about. We cannot get away of that feeling that we are a really passionate football team when we don't have the ball, and we want to put it very difficult for the opposition all together, and we work together to get the ball back. And when we have the ball back, we want to give enough room to our players to express themselves and to feel that they can dominate as well and go forward. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's more difficult. In the end of the day, it's always very difficult, but I see steps in the right direction, and despite some setbacks like the one last Saturday, the fact that we can bounce back in front of our supporters is fantastic.
And you were able to give Jefferson Montero his debut as well, coming on for 10 minutes or so, and he's as slippery as an eel, isn't he?
Yes, he's a player that he has the ability of beat defenders. This is something that is very, you must have it inside, because even you can work a little bit on it. It's something that some players have and some players they don't have. It's very dangerous going forward. We need to understand how he plays. We need to understand him and use him for our strengths and advantages. I think today he had a solid debut. He showed the fans that he wants to get the team goal opportunities and crosses, and I hope that the fans enjoy that. But in the end of the day, he does it for the service of the team, and in my mind, it's only the benefit of the team, really.
And if we can just have an update on Maxime Collin and Jake Clark-Salter, both of whom couldn't make the 18 this evening.
Yes, Maxime felt a little bit some little muscle tightness on Saturday. So for precaution, we ordered a scan yesterday. The scan showed very minor tightness. So he should be back with us really pretty soon. And Jake had a very tight back for the last couple of days, and we thought it's better to rest him, make sure that we don't overexpose him. And in the end of the day, Jake is a young player, and we need to make sure that, as with all the young players that we have, that we control the load so we don't overload them and cause problems. Jake should be back very soon as well.
Pep, thank you very much for your time, and well done this evening.
Thank you very much, and thanks very much to all our fans for all their support. It's been fantastic, because what we do is in the end for them.